this man knows the responsibility for getting them there lies mostly with him and with his ability to guide their offense flawlessly in this game.
It's the Rams going up against the Saints.
With that, let's...
They go play action here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
Maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got to get confidence in him and let him fling another one.
And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry.
And shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. Catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 40. First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got time. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time on defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be in the...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him
a good time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he couldn't hang last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one
contract time, you could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Trying to lay one. It's caught inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37.
The defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's in.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases.
That's it.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the court to throw.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the 2nd-rounder, Von Bell. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. No matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter, but really smiling about because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke, and he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They give him 14 yards that time, and if the old-school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL. Pass he's got to have, and a pass he should have caught.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man. It's Austin. First down coming there on the intermediate pass.
Telling us we got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
7 yards on the
receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Man open is Brett for a Rams touchdown. Kenny Britt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just...
You just focused on this drive.
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this here. Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interceptions. You're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
What?
Now hold it. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of down.
I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Britt. He goes for 18 there as the drive. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Looking to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here. Very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing them and make it tough. That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They get 9 yards.
Game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, James Laurinaitis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. The dingo.
They're to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Build off of, that's what they're looking for here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 4. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way up to the 49. A huge play that time for the Rams.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion. How far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now back to throw. He's going to look. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first. He'll look to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higgs. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. James Laurinaitis this. The long time. It was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught here left side by Brett. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 40.
I like that because we always want to point out that there's a breakdown or someone made a mistake or there was an error. Sometimes it's exactly as you described it. Sometimes they just made better plays. And that's what he's been about anything. A lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive.
Here we go. Green 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kenny Brent, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. To be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the deep.
They'll set up a throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets perfection. They'll look to throw now on first down. Britt's got it complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, L.A. Kenny Brent with his third after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he has